So good evening everyone. Writing is one of the most important things that the students should learn. And in order for them to learn it, we should teach them the basics. Good evening class, my name is Francis G. So and I will be discussing qualities of strong writing instructions. So in order for us future educators to further develop the writing abilities of our students, certain qualities of writing instruction must be implemented in their classroom. So what I have here are the 4 core components of strong writing instruction, namely this. So we have students should have meaningful writing experiences and be assigned to authentic tasks. Alright. Miss Halo. So why do you think students should have this, what we call meaningful writing experiences? That's correct. So basically, this will help the students to further develop their writing skills. So take note that every student has a different type of learning abilities as well as they are diverse. So in that case, there are some students who are not into writing. So with that, the type of classroom that we should make is will be able to mostly the students. In that case, we should implement a type of learning in which the student will enjoy while learning. So I have an example here. Way back when I was in high school. So the first and second semester of our class, or the first and second quarter of our class was plain studying lang and normal type of learning. However, when it turned third quarter, the education system was changed. It is because some of our supervisors in our previous institution went to Bohol and observed a certain school in which they adopted a type of system which allows the students to write down plainly for the whole day. And then when our supervisors came back to our institution, they implemented that type of system right away. So kami na students, especially those students who are not into writing, we're totally shocked because our writing system was named LAS, so it means Learning Activity Sheet System. So ang muna na is we will be writing everything that is presented on the TV. So for one subject, the minimum paper that we will be using is 1 and the maximum is 6. Imagine how plenty it is. So for example, namin na subject, so there will be a lot of papers na magamit while writing. So in that case, considering that there are some students who are not into writing, so therefore, para sa ako I'm not into writing. So I graduated wala ko natuto sa writing, kaya something like ako ang feeling ng good na course. In that case, we should think about the strategy that we will be implementing in our classroom. So ang muna to is whenever naano tayo sa sariling classroom, we should create a learning strategy in which ma-accommodate niya mostly sa atong students. Next is we have the routines should permit students to become comfortable with the writing process. So basically, this refers to the classroom routines that we have in every class. So for example, the teacher will introduce a new topic or a new lesson to the class, and then expectedly that there will be a follow-up assessment. So in that case, if we will do it repeatedly, the students will not be shocked, right? Patingal sila So in that case, if we do it repeatedly again, a student will already expect na after there will be a new discussion, there will be an assessment. So dili sila matingala na may assessment. Another thing is parehas sa ato ESP. Di ba we are the one who will be creating kung saan day or nasa to ang authority kung saan na pag-give mo sa lesson, I mean sa pag-teach na to. So for example, sa ESP is ang today's naman is plain learning. Tapos, ang third day is ang activity na session since sa to So in that case, if we will do it repeatedly, effectively, the students will be able na adapt the process of learning. So, mo na siya meaning routine should permit students to become comfortable with the writing experience. Next. So next is we have lessons should be designed to help students master craft elements such as the organization of the sequencing, the text structure, sentence structure. Next, we have writing skills, basically refers to grammar, spelling, and the proper use of punctuation marks. Next is, and lastly, is the process strategy, which refers to how the students are going to plan what they're going to write and how will they be able to revise what they're going to write. So in this lesson, this refers to the lesson that we're going to teach the student. Of course, there are some students who are not into writing, and whenever we're going to teach some lessons, since we will be teaching remedial classes, expected that there are some students who are not good at writing. Therefore, the lessons that we will be teaching to the students is from basic to complex. The tendency, if we're going to explain or like discuss sa mid-complex na topic, the tendency is that some students below ato na level kaya hindi sila maka-learn. So we have to start from the very basic lesson up to the complex. So as with our assessment, dapat align sila. If ever we're going to teach them lessons that starts from the very basic, it should be the assessment is aligned with it. So dapat lesson na basic as well as the assessment is basic. And also, this will allow us identify the learners or the students who has this this will also be able this will allow us to differentiate the students' writing skills. So for example is ang student mo siyang pa-timuon o say for example start sa class since nag-introduce man tao writing remedial writing din. So for example imong task is related sa writing. So for example is essay imong itudlo. I mean writing. So for example imong yatag is summary sa ilang summer. Of course, if we are going to teach them, for example, ito summer, wait lang. Summary sa ilang summer. With that, they will be able to explore their writing explore writing and use their thoughts, emotions, or ideas, or basta masulat nila tanang feelings nila at writing kaya it is subjective man, and with that, the results kaya ma-identify yung mga learners na sila learners na how to gamay or katong mga basic learners na kailangan pa siya further develop. Next is, and last is a common language for shared expectation and feedback. I think this is the most important thing that a teacher should always do. So, of course, feedbacks always allows the student to redo something and make it better. So, for example, is sa research papers na to, di ba naman siya mga maliana? And then, natin pa yung correction. Those corrections will allow the students to redo it and para mas mag-improve sila. And with that, mas ma-develop ilang writing skills.